Hi, so this is a quick video tutorial on Facebook Live. What I'm going to do first of all is show you my setup for Facebook Live, and it's a little fancier than you need. And you know what, I don't always use it either. Sometimes if I'm out and about, then I might just do one with my phone in my hand like this as I'm walking along. And there's never a perfect time to do one, so don't wait for a perfect time. Right now you can probably hear noise coming from my kitchen downstairs. Life goes on, you know. It's I think increasingly I've noticed on social media a trend towards authenticity, and people are less concerned about editing out mistakes. It's all about the live video now, and with live video life happens. So sometimes I'm doing this and my cats walk across my laptop. You might have seen them before. Sometimes I'm walking around and I get bumped into, or I bump into someone. Do you know what, I think it's a good thing in a way. I think a lot of people who are thinking about doing Facebook Live because they know it's good for their business are stopping themselves because they're worried about not being perfect. And I think this trend towards authenticity is going to help them to see that you don't have to be perfect to do live video. Far from it. People don't want perfect either. People want real. There's enough fakery out there. You can go and watch the reality TV channels if you want to see fake people. But most of us don't. Most of us want to see a real person. Because you get that connection, and it's that connection that's going to help you to build a tribe of people who may potentially become your customer. And that's the whole point of this. This is marketing at the end of the day. So with that said, I'm going to make you an imperfect video on Facebook Live and how to do it. So let me show you my setup first of all. So I've got this wicker separator behind me because I do not live in a beautiful picture perfect house. I live in a tiny one bed house in London, so my office is a corner of my shared bedroom, so I don't want you seeing me and Andy's mess, so I put this room separator behind me just to make my background a bit more calm and not distracting from me and the message that I'm giving in my Facebook Lives. So I'd say some people will tell you, you want to brand your background, and if you've got an office to yourself and you can put pictures on the wall and make it look lovely, fantastic, and I hope to be doing that in the future. But for now, because I'm just working with what I've got, this plain background is simple and it does the trick. So every now and again you might see Andy's face pop up behind this and he walks through the room, but for the most part it does the job, and I think it's good enough. So lighting, it's winter right now, there's not a lot of daylight. Even when there is daylight, whenever I record a video, the sun tends to go behind a cloud and then come out again and dazzle me while I'm mid-recording. So it's always good to have some unnatural lighting. You want to have it front and centre. If you wear glasses when you're recording, then here are mine, you might get some shine on the lens. The trick is to take the light a bit higher, and that takes the shine away. If you have the light right in front of you, you'll get shine on your lens. So just keep that in mind. I tend to take mine off when I'm recording because I'm long-sighted, so I need them to type. But then if I'm not typing, I'm just squinting with them on. So yeah, my lighting is on a little bendy thing called a light ring that I got on Amazon for about £10 or £12, and it's got a phone holder as well because I'm doing my Facebook Live on my mobile phone. And this is cool, I really like it. If you want one, just go to Amazon and type in O-ring for mobile and you'll see lots of choice. And they're all pretty good. I paid something between £10 and £12. This has got 3 different colour settings on the light, which I'll just show you. There's this really bright one, which I tend to use if it's a grey day. There's this one that's very blue and cold that I never use. And then the one that I'm using today, because it's evening right now, it's very dark. So I think this yellowy one makes me look less like the undead than the other ones. These ones make me look a bit washed out and scary. So I'm going with the yellow one right now. So I said that I'm using my phone for Facebook Live. At the time of recording this, Facebook has not yet rolled out the ability for us all to do Facebook Live directly from our desktop. There are other bits of software that you can plug in. You can use Zoom or Open Broadcast Studio or a few other things if you really want to do Facebook Live through your desktop. But my experience with those plug-in things is that it slows down your broadcast a little bit, so you can get a bit of a time lag, which can mean if you've got comments coming in live, you're responding to them really slowly. Sometimes you can get a bit of feedback as well. I prefer to keep it simple and use my phone. So I'm just going to show you what you do. So you go to your business page and you go to, it's hard doing this in reverse, you go to where it says publish, you press publish just as if you were going to write a post, and then you've got these options. Sorry, the light's making it hard to see, isn't it? I'm just making it worse. What you're looking for is the little red camera that says live video. And then it will ask you to write a description and then start the live video. So I'm just going to pause the camera so I don't bore you to tears while I write in the description of my Facebook Live. And then I'm going to go actually live on Facebook, and you guys can watch me talking to camera live, making mistakes, doing an imperfect live broadcast, because that's what it's all about. So stand by, we're about to go live. Okay, here we go. So, guys, I'm over here talking to my phone, doing my Facebook Live. Hi, Facebook Live viewers. I'm recording myself over here for a class. So I wanted to just come on and talk a little bit about the importance of reach. We've all heard about the Facebook algorithm apocalypse and fewer people are going to see us. We don't need to panic. We just need to make sure that we're doing a really good job of engaging our tribe on Facebook. So if you've never looked at your Facebook Insights tab on your page, that's tip number 1 for today. Look at your insights, go down all of your posts. So don't worry about all the data in there. Go to Insights and then click on Posts and just look down the history of what you've posted in the past. And what you're looking for is the little yellow bar that shows you how far that's reached, and you're looking for engagement. So you want to have a look and see which of your posts in the past have got people engaging. And what engagement means is likes, loves, shares, and very importantly, comments. Comments get a lot of traction in the Facebook algorithm world. Now, Facebook is keeping an eye on your data because Facebook's number 1 goal is to keep people in Facebook. They're pretty much becoming the internet, them and Amazon. It's quite scary. So, from Facebook's point of view, they only want to show users content that's really engaging, that they like, because that's going to keep people coming back time and time again, 15, 20 times a day, or whatever the scary statistic is now. So your part in that, as someone who's producing content and putting it on Facebook, is to share stuff with your tribe that your tribe like and engage with. So the more you can demonstrate to Facebook, hey, my tribe really likes what I'm doing because look at all these clicks and comments, look at all the likes, look at the shares, that's what Facebook wants to see. So the more engagement you get on your posts, the more you go up in the algorithm. Now, to some degree, that doesn't only inform the type of content that you post, but also the frequency of the content that you post. In fact, Tony, if you're watching this, this is an extension of my answer to your question today. If you find that you've been posting daily, once a day for a while, and you've been doing quite well, and then suddenly that reach number starts to drop and your arrow goes from green up to red down, that is your sort of warning sign to change something. And it may be that the type of content you've posted recently hasn't resonated as much with your fans. Maybe they've seen too much of it and they've got a bit bored. But also, as well as looking in your insights to see what people do like so that you can go back to posting more of that stuff, you also, if your reach is struggling, you might want to consider just dropping down the frequency of your posting for a little while until your reach comes back up again, because it's an algorithm. So think of it as amount of interest times the amount of content that has interest. So if you have loads of posts going out and they're getting each a little bit of interest, your reach can still go down. It's much better to focus on quality over quantity and have slightly less content, amounts of content going out, slightly fewer posts, but higher engagement on each of those posts. You'll do much better in the long term. Facebook will be keener to show your content to more and more people to keep your reach going up because your content is popular. And that's how you stay in front of your audience. So that's really important. And the reason that I'm over here recording me doing this Facebook Live for my students is because Facebook Lives are super important to reach right now. I know not everybody wants to do a Facebook Live, not everybody's comfortable. I was just over here on my other recording explaining to people how it doesn't have to be perfect. I've noticed a real trend for authenticity in social media recently. You can go on without your makeup done, without your hair done, I sometimes have my cats walking across my computer while I'm talking. It's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect, so don't stress about it. Just think about giving it a try, because Facebook Live is Facebook's newest toy, really. I know it's been around for a while, but it's still the latest big way of posting. Until that changes, Facebook Live will be Facebook's most preferred way for content producers like you small business owners who share content, to put your message out there on Facebook. Because Facebook loves it and Facebook wants to promote Facebook Live, of course, every time you do a Facebook Live, your reach is going to go up. With that said, don't do an hour-long Facebook Live every day, moaning about life, talking about boring stuff, because people won't engage with it and your reach will go down again. So, still be as discerning as you would be about posting one of your blog posts. Is this relevant to my audience? Will they like it? Make sure I introduce it in a fun way. But as long as people are enjoying your content and you're posting what Facebook wants you to post, you'll do well. So don't freak out about the algorithm apocalypse. Just remember, use the tools Facebook gives you. Right now it's Facebook Live. It may be something else in the future. Try your best. Give it a go. It won't bite. It's not the end of the world if you say something silly or your cat jumps across while you're filming. Doesn't matter. Happens to me all the time. The cat thing and the saying something silly thing. Don't stress about it. All right, that was my message for today. So I'm going to let you guys go and I'll see you soon. Bye. Cool. So I've just pressed finish on my broadcast. It's just uploading it, and it gives me the option here to say, do I want to delete it or do I want to post it? And that post button is bright blue. So let me see if I can show you. So it's playing me my video and it says post. So yes, I want to post that on my page. That's nice that it gives you the option to delete it as well. It didn't always used to do that when it was new. But if you've done a really, truly shockingly awful one that you're so ashamed of, you can press delete, and the only people that will have seen it are the people that were actually on there live. And if you're starting out, unless you're really famous and have a big reach, you're not going to have hundreds of people watching you live. Most people are going to see it in the replay later, so don't stress. It's not the end of the world. You can delete it and not many people will see it if that's your preference. So I've told Facebook, yes, post it. So it's going to be processing for a while, so I'm just going to put the phone down and forget about it. So everything you've just heard me say on my Facebook Live about reach is true at the time of recording this. So do bear that in mind. Make sure that you're posting less frequently and considering what historically people have liked from you if you find that your reach is struggling. Reach at the end of the day is the number to care about on your Facebook stats. It's much more important than your number of followers or likers. I mean, we all used to get so hung up on how many likes we had on Facebook, and there was a time that counted, but today it doesn't. Today it's really just a vanity number. If you've got thousands of people on your page, but only 44 of them see you because that's your reach number, that's thousands of people that aren't seeing your content. So what use is that? Focus on your reach. That's all you should care about. I hope this has been helpful. If you've got any questions about doing a Facebook Live, then you know how to get hold of me. Tag me in the Facebook group and just ask. There are no silly questions. I'll see you later. Bye.